It started with the late-night radio show recorded right here at 30 Rock in the 1980s called
Sexually Speaking. It turned sex therapist Dr. Ruth Westheimer into a cultural icon for her frank sex talk and no-nonsense advice.
Well, it actually wasn't about Frank, but and despite her petite frame, Dr. Ruth has always been larger than life. But what people may not know is that her zest for living was born out of tremendous loss and tragedy, and she writes all about it in her new book, The Doctor Is In, Dr. Ruth on Love, Life, and Joie de Vivre.
Say that again, joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre.
Wonderful.
Yes, nice to see you for the umpteenth time.
Oh, hundreds of times. You look fabulous.
Thank
You do. You have such an upbeat and joyful personality that when people come to learn that you were orphaned at age 10 and that you lost many family members in Nazi concentration camps, it's devastating. It's surprising to watch how you've come out of that.
Okay. So, first of all, that's why I did the book with Pierre Leo, whom both of you know.
Yes, and love.
And I did it because I wanted to show that despite hardships, despite difficulties, being an orphan at the age of 10, then going to Palestine and be a sniper. Watch out what you're going to ask me.
You said how many
Don't
you can
forget
get right
that.
in the little, right there in the
Right
target.
into the little red circle. That I wanted to show that you have to keep an upbeat attitude. Now, everybody has problems. You have problems, you have problems.
Right.
I won't tell everybody your problems, I know them. But I have problems too. But I'm saying make the best out of every day that you have.
Did you talk your problems out, Dr. Ruth, when you were younger, or did you just carry them?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
And what I did when I did a book, an autobiography, not this one, because by now I've worked it out, I did go to a therapist. And I said, I have to talk to you about having been an orphan at the age of 10, losing my entire family. And you two have to know that if the Allies had not entered World War II, I wouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
Because I was in an orphanage in Switzerland. Hitler would have taken Switzerland. And look at me now. With both gorgeous women like you, 4 grandchildren. I have the best grandchildren in the world. Nobody has grandchildren like me. So I have a lot to be grateful for, and that's why I did the book, The Doctor Is In.
We were talking about yesterday with Tracy Morgan, how important gratitude is. Because a lot of people have problems, as you say. We could sit around and go, why me, or why me, God? But if you start to say thank you and look around at what you do have, something chemical changes in you, doesn't it?
It's not only chemical that changes. Look, I'm going to be 87. Look how straight I walk.
Yes.
I don't walk
Well, you have
bent.
sex all the time.
Yeah.
Of course I have sex all the time. From morning till night, except when I'm on your show. So the important thing is not to be with people. That's what you have to tell your audience.
What's that?
Not to associate with people who are negative.
Yeah.
Who bring
Because
you down.
you both know people who are constantly complaining about the weather, about anything under the sun. Tell those people, go home.
Did you do that in your life? You just weeded people out?
I certainly tried first to change the attitude. I said, if you don't talk to me about something that is uplifting, something in addition to your problems, then you have to find another therapist. I want to hear some problems, but I also want to hear how you work it out.
I had to tell somebody once in my life, if you can't be a blessing, I don't need another burden.
Yeah.
And
nice.
you know, because it just said it in a different way, like you're burdening. This is a burden, and friendship shouldn't be.
My next
You're going to go through times that are tough, and you go through them together as a friend.
My next book, I'm going to use that. I'll give you credit for it.
Okay.
Yes, please do.
I now have 30-some books.
We have people who have questions for you, Dr. Ruth.
Yes, what are they?
Here's one. Okay, this is from Irene. She's been married for 30 years. She says, I'm married to a wonderful man 8 years younger than me. He's kind, thoughtful, and a true gentleman. We have not had intercourse for more than 2 years. When asked why, his reply is, he's under a lot of stress. Be patient.
Okay, loud and clear. Tell her,
Irene,
bravo for taking the courage to talk to you and to ask me. And
But
today,
she didn't leave her last name.
not tomorrow, not tomorrow, today, make sure you call a therapist because there are things going on there.
What if he won't go with her?
Yeah, he doesn't want to have
First, she has
sex.
to go
He
alone.
doesn't
You
wanna
go alone first.
First, you go alone because there are things there that we can't speculate about.
Right, yeah.
I
Not
don't
enough
know if he
information.
masturbates on your show I can talk about
I love
that.
it when she visits us.
I know that because I look at your faces and I like to talk like that. But we don't know. So I have always been old-fashioned and a square by saying, don't sit there. 2 years already?
2 years
Don't
of
sit
not
another
having
2
any
months. Go and look for help. There is help available. I don't know if he's willing to go.
Yeah.
But she has to go and look for help today.
Okay.
That's the attitude in the book. The doctor is in by saying today, not tomorrow.
Well, happy early birthday,
Yes,
Dr. Ruth.
you had your cake earlier
Cheers.
this morning, so
Thank you.
we're
I
gonna.
have big
This is the
cake.
way we do
Yes.
it, baby.
Cheers,
Happy
Dr.
birthday,
Ruth. We
Dr.
love you.
Ruth.
Happy
and again,
birthday.
the book is called
you
"The
plug the
Doctor
book?
Is In."
Yes.
Boy, if we plugged
you
it
shut-
out
We
the
did it
wazoo
10 times.
with Pierre LaHoo.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.